Hello everyone, this is Fiza Fatma and welcome back to my channel, which is named is Educare. Today we are going to discuss about Secondary Education Commission, which is also known as Mudaliar Commission. So, let's get started. The Secondary Education Commission was chaired by Dr. Lakshman Swami Mudaliar, and it was established to improve secondary education in India. Secondary Education Commission was set up by Dr. Swami Mudaliar, and 29 members were there, in which there are so many educationists, administrators, and experts from various fields to improve secondary education in India. This education was aimed to settle the secondary education objectives in India to improve the level of lower secondary and higher secondary education. So it was aimed to make education more practical, career oriented, and inclusive of vocational training. There are so many recommendations of the commission. The first is reorganization of the secondary education. To organize the education in lower secondary and higher secondary sections, like lower secondary to 6 to 8 and higher secondary for 9 to 12th. The university and diversified curriculum with general and vocational streams. Secondary Education Commission aimed as to uh, get the vocational education for the students and the multi-purpose schools. The recommendation of this commission was to create multi-purpose schools, like they were offering technical, agricultural, commercial, and fine arts education. And the curriculum reforms. Compulsory subjects like mother tongue, and English, Hindi, mathematics, science, and work experience in moral education, arts, and crafts were added into the curriculum. So there were so many kind of curriculum reforms in this education system. Before this education, the uh, there was a policy in secondary education which was aimed to focus on English language, and this education commission also focuses on mother tongue or the regional language of the children. The fourth recommendation is examination reforms. So it was focused on understanding over rote learning. So the rote learning was not promoted, it was demoted in this education commission, and the more focus was on understanding of the subject for the students, and it was suggested as internal assessment alongside external exams. Internal assessments like some quizzes, the soft skills, and some types of observation of the teacher to students. And the fifth recommendation is for teacher training and welfare. It was important recommendation which was given by this education commission, because there was a lack in teachers training, so that teachers can't get professional training, and they can't get the higher pay scale. So this recommendation was set up by the commission to get the more efficient teacher for the education system. So better teacher training programs and higher salaries was recommended in this commission. And the sixth recommendation is guidance and counseling. So establishment of counseling cell for the career and personal guidance, like career counseling or psychological guidance was also provided, and appointment of the career advisors in schools were also promoted. And this improvement in school administration was a very important recommendation on this commission, because infrastructure, the teacher student ratio was not efficient, and there was also a lack of efficient management. So the recommendation was so important in this commission. And physical and moral education was also promoted. And the ninth is vocational education. It was a very important recommendation of this commission, because student of secondary education may get vocational education for their livelihood and oriented, so job oriented education to reduce unemployment. And 10th is national integration and citizenship education. So the promotion of unity, democracy and social responsibility was also in there in this commission. There are also some demerits of this education. So there was a lack of clear implementation strategies. See, there are so many plans there that are discussed, that are promoted, but they cannot implement it as they are discussed. So implementation of the strategies is the basic lack of the education system in India. And the second is vocational education remained underdeveloped. So children can't get their vocational education, they are just getting their basic bookish knowledge. So there is no much implementation of this recommendation, which was talking about vocational education primarily to the students for their livelihood. And there was not focus on education for girls and rural areas. So see, there are we have gone through so many recommendations, but there was no discussion about rural areas and girl education. So it was a basic demerit of this commission. And the overemphasis on multi-purpose school, which are difficult to implement. See, multi-purpose schools, like they were providing this commission was discussed that schools should be multi-purpose and provide science, commerce, humanities and agriculture and technical education as well, but they do not able to implement it effectively. It was so it faces so much difficulty to implement all these all these qualities of being a multi-purpose school. uh, and this commission laid the foundation for modern secondary education reform in India, but faces challenges in execution. So there is uh, common just common uh, lack of every type of commission in India, because they are and they have promoted lots of policies, lots of points in their reports, but they cannot implement on the ground. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel. And if you like the video, do like it, and if you don't like the video or you don't understand something, so please mention it in the comment section.